You're watching UHF TV 33, Detroit Highland Park.
Yeah, yeah, hey, 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 It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah, yeah, hey, 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 It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah, hey, hey, It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah, hey, hey, It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 equals 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. You touch my heart. Just like winter, then comes spring. Just like the robin, my heart lives. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. You touch. Oh. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. You touch. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. Yeah. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. You touch. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. You touch. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. You touch. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. You touch. You touch. You touch. You touch my heart. You touch my heart. You make me feel brand new, yes you do. And can't nobody.
Hey, it's a good day, y'all. How you doing out there? We are in the countdown. Countdown, Ortheia. We have this show and one more show next week, and we will be bye-bye. I love you guys, and I'd love to hear from you and tell me how much you love me for being here all the time that I've been here. 2 years, y'all. Give me a call, 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. I'd love to hear from you today. Today we're going to talk about health care. I know y'all done heard a lot about health care, and some of y'all have not even done anything about health care. But you need to know what's going on, where you fit in. There are all kind of cares that you can look into and that you need to be on top of. And a lot of you should have already finished and done that by now. Been there, done that, and got the t-shirt and everything, right? Give us a call about that. In the meantime, let me say happy birthday to Misty, better known to me as Dolores Davis, who celebrated her birthday yesterday at Burt's. And I understand it was outstanding. It was packed, overflowing. You deserve it, D. Happy birthday. Anything else that I didn't mention? Okay, I know what else I want to mention. Spalding for Children Coming up April the 25th with Howard Hewitt and D-Town and Howard Hewitt's son on the show. You don't want to miss that. A lot of you were here when we had Spalding for Children on, and he talked about how they have been such a service to the community, as well as the phones lit up in terms of those that wanted to call and say, yes, they have done a great job for me and my children. So we want to be there to celebrate with them April the 25th. You can get your tickets in advance. You can call Spalding for Children in Southfield, Michigan. I can't think of the number right now. We'll make sure we have the number before we go off the air so that you can call them and order your tickets, because tickets are going fast. Howard Hewitt will be in the house. Everybody's looking forward to seeing Howard Hewitt. He hasn't been here in years, and we're excited about him coming. Also, we want to make sure, I see the lines lighting up. Is that someone calling to tell me hello? Let's see. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Who is this?
Steve.
How you doing, sweetie?
Fine. My ears is stopped up.
All right, see, well, we blessed your ears today.
Voicemail, okay?
All right, I love you now. God
I love
bless.
you too.
All right.
I like no hair.
Thank you, baby.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. I'm so glad she's always calling us every Monday. She's made my day. God bless you, little girl. I'm going to miss y'all. Y'all going to miss me? 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. Let me know. Give me some love today. Call and sing for me today. Call and give me a poem today. Call and give me a word today. I love to hear from you today. 313-868-4336. Numbers are on the bottom of the screen. For those of you that can't remember, 313-868-4336. We are going to take a break, and we're going to be back more with health care. Don't go away. Be right back.
Yeah, yeah, hey, 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 it's a good day, it's a good day, yeah, yeah, hey, 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 it's a good day, it's a good day, yeah, hey, hey, it's a good day, it's a good day, yeah, hey, hey, it's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. Hey, hey, it's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, it's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. You touch my heart. Just like when.
Hey, we are back, and we're talking about health care. How much have you heard about health care already? I put it on Facebook, and everybody say, go to this number, go to that number. So somebody has been doing their homework, or somebody has already called and talked with everybody about it. What do you know? What don't you know? What do you know? What don't you know? 313-868-4336. Today I'm honored to have Lakeisha, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
With us, who's been working with doing some of the healthcare seminars around the city of Detroit at different churches and signing up people for health care, which is really Affordable Care Act as well as Obamacare. Oh, and a lot of people still don't know, Lakeisha, that Obamacare and Affordable Care Act are the same thing.
That is correct.
And I need you to talk right into the microphone.
Okay. Yes, that is correct. A lot of people do not realize that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare is the same thing.
Now, one of the things that's kind of confusing to me, I ran across a thing the other day, Michigan healthcare. I don't know what that is. It's like, okay, you already got Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, and now you're going to have Michigan healthcare. What does that mean?
Okay.
Or do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For the expansion for Michigan began on April the 1st. So anyone who attempted to apply for Medicaid prior to April the 1st may have been denied. Now is the perfect time for people who qualify for Medicaid to sign up now.
What are the qualifications different for everybody, or is there something that's similar in qualifying for Medicaid?
No, it's based off an individual basis. So no one should actually go off of what other people's situation is. It's based off of your family, your household's income, and size.
So now, maybe the one thing in common is that you have low income? Would that be?
Yes, low income, yes, and amount of individuals that's in your family household.
So I'm excited to know that we as Michigan accepted that, because when we look at Florida and they didn't accept it, and I'm really saddened to hear about the mother that died.
Wow, yes.
You know, who was trying to do 3 jobs at one time to make sure she had some kind of health care for her and her children.
Yes,
That was
ma'am.
such a sad commentary.
Yes.
So I want to make sure you out there, make sure that you have some health care.
Yes.
Now, one of the things that's challenging with some of the people, because I don't want to say that Obamacare has been good for everybody, because it's been challenging to some people. Some people are kind of challenged by it in terms of how much they pay. What has been coming across your desk about that?
Well, you cannot please everyone, such as in life. I think that for the overall, for humanity, the Affordable Care Act has been very good. I have been able to, throughout the process, have been able to really assist a lot of people. I think that the majority of the people who can really appreciate Obamacare are those individuals that have some type of illness or some type of concern with their health. They really can appreciate the Affordable Care Act.
Because it can't be turned down?
That is correct.
Okay. So now, what about those, I guess, well, then it's, like you say, it's different for everybody, because some people, the insurance is higher because of their conditions and what they have already been working under in terms of health care insurance, or not?
Well, it's really based off of your income and your household size. That really makes the determining factor. No longer, your health condition is no longer a concern. Every individual is entitled to proper health care.
So now, if they didn't make the March 31st deadline, which is supposed to have been the deadline, where are they sitting now? What would be their challenge now?
Okay, right now they have extended the process, so anyone who does not currently have any health insurance, those who have been undecided on what to do, now is the time to get your health care. Actually, tomorrow is the 15th, and everyone who gets registered into the marketplace will be able to receive health care coverage.
Okay, and then there's a penalty for those that don't sign up. What is that?
That is correct. The penalty is going to be based off of your income, 1% of your income, or $94. And then each year after that, it's going to increase.
Now, the only challenge I do have is that situation, in that I'm going to be penalized for not accepting the health care you want to give me, as opposed to me. Well, I guess some people do have their own health care and they're just straight.
That is correct. And then you are allowed to choose whatever health plan that is on the marketplace or that's not on the marketplace. One of the things that is really great is that anyone who is currently employed and their health care plan that the job offers is more than 9.5% of their income, they will be able to purchase affordable health insurance through the marketplace.
Okay. Now, for those persons that have Medicare and Medicaid, they're already set.
Yes,
they don't have to go through any forms and regulations. And
that is correct. If they already have some type of health insurance, then they are ready.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've been working this for a while, you and your partner, Stephanie Mason, who I'm going to bring up as well. You guys have been doing some of these, did I say right, forums around at different churches?
Yes, we have been going around and doing enrollments. We had the opportunity to work with Path to Health, and which is a part of the DMC organization, and they have been doing a phenomenal job reaching out to individuals and getting people enrolled right on the spot.
Now, really what's awesome about that is that just when you think you've reached everybody, there's somebody that didn't get reached.
That is correct.
So there are some out there that are listening that have not signed up, have not called in. Is there a number to call in for signing up, or is there another forum coming up that you guys are going to be a part of?
Yes. The Path to Health is working on a date where everyone will still be able to sign up for Medicaid. They're going to provide individual assistance, and so they're working on different locations, different dates where individuals can come and sign up for Medicaid.
Okay, is there a number, 800 number, or a number they can call to find out where they should go?
Yes, Stephanie Mason, she has that information.
All right, well, we're going to bring Stephanie in. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
I can see clearly now the rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 equals 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. Hey, it's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never, ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. You touch my heart. Just like winter, then comes spring. Just like the robin, my heart lives. It's a good day. It's a good day. You touch, you touch, you touch my heart. You touch, you touch, you touch, you touch my heart. It's a good day. It's a good day. You touch
Hey, hey, it's a good day. And Howard Hewitt is still looking good.
Yes, yes.
Ow. Caught her on that one. I tell y'all, I have had a blast working here for 2 years. One more week and I be bye-bye. Y'all got to call and tell me how much you love me. I want these lines to light up. 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. Talking about health care today. Everybody out there covered? Huh? Everybody ain't covered. I'll be willing to bet you somebody watching right now, you have not done everything you're supposed to do. So we're excited about having these two young ladies with us. Lakeisha was on earlier talking, and now her partner is with us, Miss Stephanie Mason.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Real good, thank you.
Good. Now, I said Healthcare Michigan earlier in terms of all these different titles of healthcare, but you said you're calling it Michigan what?
They're actually calling it a Healthy Michigan Plan.
Healthy Michigan Plan, which is what?
Which is the expanded Medicaid plan
Oh,
that Lakeisha talked about earlier.
that's what that is, the expanded, okay.
And it's what the state of Michigan has adopted and has deemed what we will be using in the state of Michigan.
I'm glad, like I told her earlier, I'm glad to hear that we have accepted that,
Yes.
because that's been such a challenge and such a worry with a lot of people that could not afford to have any kind of insurance.
Yes.
You know, what do I do? So now we know that it's available. And one of the things that Lakeisha talked about was different forums and places that they could go. And you were thinking of some places as well that she may not have mentioned. You want to tell us what those are?
Well, we actually were talking about the places that we have been, and we can also talk about the open enrollment that's coming up soon.
Okay.
And that's what we were actually talking about. We've partnered with the DMC. We've also done enrollments with HAP, Blue Cross Blue Shield, with the city of Detroit, the unions, with the UAW, as well as the casino part-time workers. So basically, we're just letting you know that we qualify and we're capable of helping anyone in any capacity if they would need some assistance with health care.
Oh, okay. So there are still yet some forms to come up.
Well, actually, they may be, but with the marketplace closing, there's some people that are doing things maybe that are private. We have an event that's coming up tomorrow, but I don't know if that's a community event as opposed to a private event for the residents. We have an apartment complex we're doing tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, at Delta Manor, and anyone is invited.
Is that on 7 Mile?
It's on East Verner.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm thinking of something else.
Yes.
So anyone living in that area or
In the
anyone living in that
community-
building?
In the building, and they are allowed to pass the word on. We will
Oh,
be
okay.
doing on-the-spot enrolling, so if anyone has questions, they will be able to get their questions answered. If anyone wants to find out more about the tax penalties, they will be able to find that information as well. If anyone need assistance enrolling on the spot, they don't have access to a computer, it would be our pleasure to be able to assist you.
Okay, so now are you saying to me that if you didn't make that March 31st deadline, you have a chance to still do what needs to be done?
Yes, tomorrow is the last day.
Oh, tomorrow is the last day.
That's correct. Then we have the open enrollment period that'll come later in the year.
What's that mean?
That means that if they missed it and they had to pay for their insurance, then they will have to take care of the penalty, the tax penalty.
Mm-hmm.
But in November, they can enroll. They may have a little delay before they actually let them enroll. That's the enrollment period.
Okay.
But people who want to change their plans, want to get more information about the plans, then they can enroll in November also.
Okay, so you're saying to me, I already got my information. I've already signed up. But somewhere along the line, I'm not satisfied with it. I can come back in November
Yes.
and redo another plan.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That'll be the enrollment period, but those plans won't take effect until January.
Okay.
Have to give them time to process.
So those that have already done it have a better advantage.
Yes.
All righty then. So now, this healthcare Michigan, what do you call it?
This Healthy Michigan Plan.
Healthy Michigan Plan. I am so excited that we accepted that because, you know, across the states, across the U.S., many are not accepting it.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's really sad,
Very
Yes.
sad.
especially when I saw that young lady that died,
Yes.
Wow.
you know, trying to do and everything she could to make sure that her family and her were covered.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Our
know.
heart definitely goes out to Americans that are in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But we are definitely grateful to God that we are agents in Michigan, and we are capable and we are passionate about signing people up in Michigan, and they definitely can give us a call, and we'll do our best to get them enrolled.
Now, is there a number they can call
For
to set up or find out where they can come to you?
I can give them my phone number, and I know Lakeisha has a number. Stephanie Mason, 313-333-4739.
Repeat again.
That's 313-333-4739.
All right, because a lot of people, for some reason, when you ask them to call on the spot, sometimes they don't want people to know their business, so to speak. So maybe you can call later and talk with Stephanie or Lakeisha in terms of what do I need to do? Because I'm telling you, as I'm sitting here and know that I'm here in person, some of you have not done what you're supposed to do. You know, I don't want people to get so anxious about it that they get sick about it either.
That's right.
Right.
You know, so make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. Give us that number one more time.
My phone number is 313-333-4739. I do have the number for the marketplace, for the Healthy Michigan.
Okay,
Plan
what is that
information.
number?
They can apply healthymichiganplan.org. On that site, you will see the eligibility information, who's eligible, how to apply, the cost of plans, and the links to sign up. You also can go to mi.gov/healthy MI plan. They also can apply by phone, which is 855-789-5610. Again, the number to apply for the Healthy Michigan Plan is 855-789-5610. And don't forget, if you're unemployed and you have low income, you can apply at your local DHS office as well, Department of Human Services.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And if there's people also that want to help and they want to promote and pass out information, they can also go to a link for the Healthy Michigan Plan. Which
Now, when you say people that want to help in what way?
they have a toolkit where you can print out marketing material, flyers, and information that you may want to share with your community, your family, or your churches, things of that
okay.
nature. They can actually go to that website and print those out. They're user friendly, so that everybody can get involved in this historical moment in history.
Now, I always like to go back to that number because everybody doesn't have a computer.
Okay.
855 what?
855-789-5610. That's the phone number.
How many do you guys think you have enrolled? Because you've been doing this for what, this past year?
Well, as far as the Healthy Michigan Plan, I do know that the statistics say that almost 100,000 people have enrolled.
Wow.
They actually transferred about 50,000 adults who are already enrolled in an adult waiver plan. But since April the 1st, we've enrolled about 50,000 uninsured Michiganders. And
Okay.
speak towards the marketplace. For the enrollment for the marketplace, I know our president said we had about 7 million people across the country that has actually enrolled in the marketplace, and we're very excited about that.
Right.
Yes. Awesome.
And I know it's a good thing in that I look at Canada and how well they've been moving along with that universal care,
Yes.
which is really the same thing.
Yes.
And nobody's left behind.
That's right. That's awesome.
You know, my son is Canadian American. He lives in Toronto, and he is thrilled about the program because he can go take care of anything that's challenging him at any given time. You don't have to wait and say, okay, I'm going to wait and go to the doctor and see about this. The insurance covers it all.
Correct.
You know.
Wonderful.
Praise God.
Now, how did you guys get into this? What made you say, here I am, send me?
Lakeisha.
Okay.
She's the culprit. She can tell us about it.
All right.
I love helping people.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I guess, through history of my family history, sicknesses and illnesses that have come to pass, it's just sad and heartening to know just because you're not financially able that you can't get the proper health care that you need.
Right.
And, you know, it's a lot of hard-working individuals that's out here. And they may have just lost their job. And
That's true.
just because they lost their job, they still should be entitled to get the proper
Health care.
cure and health care that they need. Yes.
Right. Now, a lot of challenges have been in terms of health care and losing their jobs has been also those that have lost their pension.
Oh, yes. We've been able to help a lot of City of Detroit workers to be able to transition through that. Has really been very difficult for a lot of individuals.
Okay. And so they can call you guys or call that number and get some assistance.
Yes, ma'am.
And get some help.
Yes.
Did you find that it was a huge amount of those that say, okay, I'm in this situation where I don't have a job. I'm in this situation where I've lost my pension. I need to know how I can get some help here.
Yes, I have experienced that greatly out in the field during the enrollments. But we also have heard some wonderful stories, and people need to check if you're currently paying a certain premium. You need to check when the open enrollment comes around again, because there was a family, the father was paying about $500 a month for his wife's health insurance. But once he was able to go into the marketplace, it took that premium down, I mean, tremendously, under $100.
Wow.
So we do find many people that came to the enrollments that were unemployed, underemployed, or just low income, just not making a high wage, hourly wage, and we were able to help them.
That is good, because I've heard some of the pensioners say, I can't do anything. I can't get anything because I don't have a pension, because I don't have this employment. So I can't get anything. I've tried to go to the health care, and it has not worked for me. What do you say to that?
The way the system is set up, our government, along who has partnered with the federal government, the President of the United States, we have it set up now where any American can get affordable health care. If you're unemployed in a state that has like a Healthy Michigan plan, expanded Medicaid, you don't have to have a job. You know, you qualify. If you're working and you're low income, then you can go into the marketplace during open enrollment period, and you can get insurance. For those people that have special enrollments, you got married, you had a baby, you moved, you changed jobs, you too can get insurance before the open enrollment. That's called a special enrollment option. You'll give us a call, Lakeisha or myself, and we will help enroll you into the marketplace for those special enrollment options.
Okay.
So everyone in the United States, essentially, and in Michigan, you qualify for health insurance. If you got family members that are unemployed, it doesn't matter. Everyone can be covered.
I was going to say, what about young people?
They qualify.
Yes, young people do qualify. They have something called a catastrophic plan for those who are under the age of 30. They would be able to get affordable health care. Another great concern of mine is that we've been able to really help a lot of people to be able to help pay for those deductibles. That's something that a lot of people seem to have not to be addressing, is how are you going to pay a $6,300 deductible, a $3,000 deductible. So we have supplemental plans that's out there that would be able to help you to pay for those deductibles. Just for example, just for a female, for only $4.80 a month. God forbid if you were in an accident and you happen to be in the hospital for just 3 days, the company will cut you a check for $7,500.
Correct.
Anytime that you are in the hospital, you should be getting paid for any time that you are in the hospital. So those supplemental plans are very vital into filling those gaps that the people have to pay.
Now, this is all under the Affordable Care Act?
No, it's not. And
Okay.
I think that it should be something that the Americans should be aware of. We have to protect our income. It's very important that we protect our income. It's very important that we are able to pay for those high deductibles.
Okay. Because I've heard some people complain about that.
Yes.
You know, I get the insurance, but then I didn't know I was going to pay $6,000 or $7,000, and
But you only have to pay that if you go to the hospital and have a large bill that have to be paid. If you're just going to the doctor on a regular preventive care visit once or twice a year, you won't reach that deductible.
okay.
Okay, you will not. But God forbid.
So
if you
this
have
is
an
more
accident-
like hospital visits if you're in the hospital.
Well,
That the deductible is huge.
Well, there is a deductible. You may not never have to reach deductible. Most people that are very healthy, they may not never have to reach it because your normal routine checkups are covered at 100%. So really, maybe all you would need to do is just pay your co-pays.
Oh, okay. Very good.
We want to make sure they're covered. So in case of an accident, in case of a critical illness,
Okay.
if you go to the hospital, you're going to go usually because of a critical illness or an accident.
Right.
So we have those plans in place that'll keep the individual covered completely with the major medical being your health plan, and then your supplemental covering all the loopholes that's in your major medical plan.
Do you guys have any testimonies of people that didn't have insurance and have signed up and said, this has been the wonderful thing for me. This has been like better than sliced bread.
Yes, I have several. I mean,
I want to know what they are or hear a few of them. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Hey, we are back, and it's still a good day. One of the challenges that we have found, I want to talk to you girls about that, and I think you heard someone talking about it as we were off air, is that the challenge is not so much getting to the hospital and being able to get that deductible, but going to your regular doctor and building up or paying to the point of paying, and maybe I'm saying it wrong, in terms of what does that mean in terms of I got to pay so much money into a deductible?
Yes.
Anybody? One of you.
Yes. in some instances, you may not be able to reach your deductible, but just say, God forbid, if your deductible was maybe $3,000, and just like one of the young ladies off air had indicated that she went to the doctor, and her bill came up to approximately $180 something. So yes, she would have to continue to pay out of her pocket until she reached that deductible of $3,000. And it all depends on the type of health insurance plan or company that you have chosen. So there are things that's out there that would be able to assist you with your deductibles. The majority of the expenses will probably come in if you have to have a hospital stay. It doesn't take long. 3 days can cost you over $10,000. So you do want to have some supplements in place that will be able to assist you with those deductibles.
And this all comes along with your affordable care.
No, these are unfortunately additional plans.
Oh, my.
Yes.
So then the person that is going through this thing with deductibles for the doctor's office, they're just out of luck.
Well, I wouldn't say that they're out of luck.
Okay.
But I would say that we have an opportunity to do some research. For people that don't have a certain specialist they have to see, then we can do some research and find them another provider or plan where their doctor's visit may be at $10 or $25. Specialists may be a little lower out-of-pocket expense. But there are no other ways to avoid that. But you have to pay whatever the doctor's visits are per plan.
Right.
I do know it's advertised a lot saying that go on the marketplace and apply. I think that it's very imperative that you should have a specialist, an expert to actually walk you through, because sometimes people go on the marketplace and they go for the lowest plan, which is the bronze plan, and they're not knowing that the silver plan is what I call the sweet spot. The silver plans is where the government does cost sharing, and that will be able to assist you with your deductible, so you won't have a high deductible. But it's nowhere on the marketplace that actually indicates that or lets an individual know who's on the marketplace shopping on their own. So anyone out there who is looking on their own, please try to stay within the silver plan if possible, because that's where the government is doing cost sharing, and you will find that the deductibles are much more affordable than a bronze plan.
Okay, some
That's
people
true.
don't even know that. Or
That's true.
That is correct.
had no idea of that,
That's true.
being available. Questions, give us a call, 313-868-4336. As well as give me some love, y'all. I got one more Monday, 313-868-4336. I haven't seen these lines light up yet, or we do have a line, huh? This one here? This one.
Yes.
Oh, it is blinking. Okay. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, Mrs. Barnes?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
All right, and to your guest.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yes, okay. My question to you all is that I deal with, oh my God, so many people calling me. Now, they already got insurance, but and maybe you all can assist me, because I'm not good with this part when it comes to the Medicaid, and they're saying that their whole thing have changed around with the Medicaid program. And I was wondering, is there any way that they can go into the marketplace to see if they can change, or look, I don't know. You all got to help me on that one.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm sorry?
What's your name, baby?
My name, I'm the job seeker.
Dial keeper?
I am the job seeker.
The job seeker.
Yeah, I call there all the time and give out the jobs.
Oh, I hear you. I got you. All righty then. So now, ladies, do you understand what she's asking?
Definitely.
All right, we're going to answer your question.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, thank you for calling. We appreciate your call. People that are qualify for Medicaid, we want to give you the information we shared earlier. So hopefully you have a pen and pencil. I'm going to give you a phone number. It's a couple websites. And remember, you can send them to their local Department of Human Services office, the FIA office, and
that's
the
easier,
social
isn't it?
workers there can help them as well. And there's a phone number they can call if they want to apply by phone also, which is 855-789-5610. That's 855-789-5610. They can apply online, healthymichiganplan.org, or go to mi.gov/healthymiplan. Thank you.
So I'm glad you guys understood what she was saying, because I was lost, job seeker, as to what you were asking. But you do know what she's saying.
Yeah, and I would like to add also, a lot of people are not aware that it's not necessarily based off of your current situation. It's based off of what do you think that you're going to make in 2014.
That's very good, yeah.
So if you are currently unemployed, but you're seeking work and you're very confident that you will be employed again, then go ahead, sign up for the marketplace, because it's not necessarily based off of your current financial situation. It's based off of what do you think you're going to make in 2014.
How can they do that, though?
Well, it could be based off of your previous employment. What type of job are you looking for?
Your earning potential.
Your earning potential. Are you looking for an $8 hour job, a $10 hour job? And so we can do an estimate. And what will happen at the end of the year when the individual gets ready to qualify to file their taxes, they will make the adjustments.
Okay. So now when you said the $8 or $10, it made me think about minimum wage people.
Okay.
How is that in terms, how has it been for them in terms of getting insurance? Or is that the same thing you're talking about now?
Well, through my experience, when I sit down and I evaluate and I speak with someone who may currently are not working, but they do plan on getting a job, or they have a job in line, or they are eligible, we go ahead and sign them up. But if it's an individual who thinks that they're not going to work, or they're not going to make over $12,000 a year, then or $11,000, then it's best that they may go ahead and go through the Medicaid process. But if they are very confident that they're going to get employment, then go ahead and go through the marketplace.
And that's a challenging thing right now, because we really don't know how the job market is.
That is
in
correct.
terms of getting that, as well as that minimum wage thing is still lingering out there.
Yes.
To see which way we are going to go.
Yes.
I'm hoping we do something with it.
Yes.
I did find Colors Restaurant downtown. They are one of the ones that are fighting for the minimum wage for their people, which is a rarity. And they're a restaurant.
Okay.
As well as what they did for Thanksgiving and during the holiday seasons, they put up baskets for their employees.
Wow.
To make sure that their families are fed and that they eat good. Plus give them a check.
Awesome.
That's wonderful.
So when people say that people are not trying to do anything about that, that is not true. There's always as I always say, God's always got a ram in the bush.
Yes.
And you never know who that might be.
That's right.
So my hat's off and kudos to Colors Restaurant for being there and stepping up to the plate for our people. Now, when it comes to young people that are under their 30s, I don't know, are we talking about teenagers as well, or is that a situation where they have to be with their parents to take care of everything?
Well, a lot of times, if you go ahead and go through the marketplace and you sign up as if you're going to sign up your whole family, the marketplace will let you know what the individuals or the children may qualify for. They may say, for instance, I know a young lady, one of her children, he's 19 years old, he will be able to be on a plan with her, but the 16-year-old will qualify for Medicaid. So the system will differentiate where each person will possibly land.
That is good. Now, I ask you guys for a couple of testimonies in terms of what you've seen this program do.
Well, for myself, I've been able to, you're talking about young people, I have had the opportunity and pleasure to enroll quite a few young men who are young, 19, 20, 21, who are employed. So they felt really good. They were excited that finally they did something on their own, and it's affordable. Going through the marketplace, some of their plans are only $41, $36, $25, 20 cents. It depends on the income. So I have had the opportunity to experience that joy of some of our young people, and so many other stories.
Lakeisha?
Yes, I have several that's in mind, but I'm going to speak on one. It was a young lady who couldn't get health insurance. Actually, several who were not able to get any health insurance before the Affordable Care Act. They were denied due to pre-existing conditions.
Right.
But now they are able to get the surgery that they need. The one young lady, she couldn't wait. She scheduled, her effective date was April the 1st, and immediately before April the 1st, she had already scheduled and had the surgery that she has long been waiting for. And it just does my heart good to be able to help someone who's been in a lot of pain and couldn't get any health insurance due to pre-existing conditions. So now she's very thankful that now
I'm
she's
sure
able
she
to give.
is.
Yes.
What about those that want to do? I'm not clear on the word I'm looking for, but say someone wants to have a breast reduction, or someone wants to have a belly wrap, or whatever.
Cosmetic.
Yeah, the cosmetic, a tummy tuck.
Well, for myself, most plans that I've looked at, when you go into the details, that's not covered. For most plans, the cosmetics, the facelifts, and all that is not covered from what I see. But what I've seen. What about you?
That is correct. That is correct.
And I understand that. That's something that you have to kind of add up your pennies and your dollars and see, okay, how am I going to do this, or how am I going to do that, or will I even do it?
Okay.
You know?
Well, someone said that if you have health issues relating to those things, like if you need a breast augmentation, and it's causing your back problems, then you will qualify for that cosmetic surgery.
Well, somebody might even say that, okay, I'm overweight and it's causing me all kind of health problems, so I need to have that surgery.
Now that's a different scenario. Yes, if it's dealing to your illness or your health, and if you don't get it done, it will cause some health issues, then yes, those type of things would be covered. But it's based off of the doctor's recommendation.
All righty. I want to make sure I say thank you to Rochelle Jamil, that does our makeup and our hair and keep us looking good. We love her dearly. She's been hanging here with us. And like I say, next Monday's the last day, you guys. I didn't see this phone light up enough for me. Hello. Oh, it's lighting up again. Hello. Okay. Hello?
Oh, it's lighting up again. Hello. Hello?
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 Yeah, turn it down. Turn your TV down. Can you hear me now? Okay, whoever that was that called, your phone, your telephone, or your TV was just too loud, so you were getting a lot of feedback. Call back again. 313-868-4336. 868-4336. Y'all better be calling here next week with some love for me. One more Monday to go. I tell you, you guys have been very informative today, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me go back to Rochelle Jamil. If you want to look good, get your hair done, all the good stuff, get your feet nails done, give her a call, 313-863-1930. 313-863-1930. Thank you, Rochelle Jamil, and also thank you, Giselle Caver, and thank you, Sean. It's been wonderful just doing and hanging out with y'all every Monday. I will truly miss being with you, but looking forward to you being with us somewhere else. And we love you, RJ. We love you, Henry Tyler. See you next Monday. We love you. Bye-bye.
Mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4.
Hey, we are back, and there's one more question that wants to be asked, and that is about group insurance. What does that mean, group insurance, in terms of what you're talking about today?
Okay. All right, group insurance, if there's an employer, small business, it can be a large employer or a small employer, that they also qualify for group benefits. We can enroll them in a plan. We'll come out and do the census, get the information. We have several small businesses that we've already dealt with, and we have information waiting to get back, give them their quotes back to them now in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
And we can give them the products that they need: health insurance, life insurance, short-term disability, long-term disability, dental, vision, whatever the plan is that they want to offer their full-time employees.
Wow.
That they qualify for that also. We can also do that through the marketplace as well. It's called
Shop. Really?
It's called Shop. Yes.
Wow. Hello, somebody. Somebody needs to be on top of that. All right, y'all. I know we've been belaboring the time, and the time has come. We're gonna be ready to get out of here. Y'all didn't call me. I gonna cry. Give us a call. 313, a few moments, 313-868-4336. Anybody, everybody. Hello, I love y'all. I know y'all love me, and I know you listen, and you've been calling in. So why not call and say, Ortheia, we love you, and thanks for being here. We're going to miss you. All that good stuff. All right, they're telling me it's time for me to go now. I got to go. Love you. See you next Monday.
I love you.
And can't nobody can do it like you do. That's why you
You're watching UHF TV 33, Detroit Highland Park.